What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am getting ready to try out some rollers. I have actually used these before on my channel. It's been a really long time ago, so I want to try them out again tonight. It is nighttime. I've already taken my shower. I got my night clothes on, and I'm getting ready to do something with this hair so I can tie it up for the evening and then relax. So the rollers I'm going to use today are these rollers here that I picked up on Amazon years ago. And basically you roll your hair around it and then you just bend them like that and you keep it in. They're soft. They're like sponge rollers under this satin material. So they're going to be easy to sleep in. So that's why I opted for these. I was going to do those silicone rollers, which I showed you guys, I think in a haul, where you roll it up and you kind of pop it and it keeps, it hangs onto your hair, because I've never used those before. They're silicone. They have a tendency to fall out of the hair. I want to go ahead and just use these again, because like I said, I've only used them once. I forget what these are called. I will have them linked in the description box. I believe they may be in my Amazon store too. I'm not sure, but we're going to call them sponge rollers today, or satin covered sponge rollers basically. But I definitely will have them linked below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and divide my hair just to make it easier to deal with. And I'm going to use the Donna's recipe again. Remember, I just did a video using it and I said I wanted to try it out again. So we're going to try it for this style real quick, okay? And I'm going to start in the back. Like so. And I don't want to really wet my hair or anything. You can if you want to, but I don't want to, so I'm just going to try to finger comb it, then make sure all the tangles are out, and then use the mousse as my liquid, because I want it to dry quickly. I want it to dry by tomorrow. I don't want it to be soaking wet. Okay. Put a little bit more on the ends. And then we're going to take a roller and we're going to wrap the hair around it. Make sure I get all of it on there. I hope it dries. And then we're just going to, see, I'm just bending it, and we're just going to bend it. We're probably gonna come back with really tight curls, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to make my sections medium size, not too small, not too big, so I don't have like real tight afro type curls. I am gonna put a little bit of water on the ends, just a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to have afro type curls. I want to have, you know, a little bit bigger curls. So just apply the mousse, and apply as much as you think you need. Apply a little bit more. Then I'm going to roll my hair, and I'm going to cover my ends. And guys, my hair is hard to stay on here because I just got my ends clipped. So when they're blunt, they're harder to stay on the roller. So yeah, there's another one. No rhyme or reason to it. I'm just doing it. And I'm doing it kind of big too, because I want to make sure that I have enough rollers. So I added just a little bit of water. just to help me finger detangle. Yeah. It does feel better adding a little bit of water to my hair, even though my hair wasn't dry, but that water just makes it feel a little bit better. A little extra on the ends. Hold on. I feel like her mousse dissolves easy. You know how some mousses, when you use it, it expands. I feel like hers doesn't. I feel like it dissolves pretty easy. Probably should have did this in 2 different ones. We'll see. You live and you learn. I'm wondering if I should have rolled my hair up like that. Some people roll their hair upward. And I probably could have done that. We're gonna see. But anyway, okay guys, you see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna continue to do this around my head, and I'll be back when all the rollers are in so you can see what it looks like. All right guys, the rollers are in. I only have 5 left. I will say that I felt like my hair wanted to revert, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. I don't feel like sitting under the dryer. I'm thinking if I sat under the dryer, it would help to keep this part on the top that's pulled straighter. But I'm not trying to sit under the dryer, so we're gonna let this air dry. I don't know if it'll be dry by tomorrow or not, because the way my hair is set up, but we'll see. If it's not, I'll you know, let it dry some more. I'll sit under the dryer or something. But anyway, I feel like I have maybe 1 or 2 extra rollers on this side as opposed to this side, because this side is I got more hair on this side, even though this side is my coarsest and look thickest. Well, anyway, I take that back, because my hair, when I was getting my trim, this side that's usually my longest was still that, but it usually feels, because it's a looser texture, it feels thinner, but it still was thicker looking than this side, when normally when I style my hair, this side looks, it draws up the most and look the thickest, where this looks a little bit looser. It's crazy. All different textures on my head, but I embrace them all, so there you go. But anyway, I'm gonna let my hair dry. We're gonna come back and see how these work out. Like I said, I'll have these linked below. If you are ever wanting to, you know, roll your hair even on wet hair. I think last time I used these, I may have done it on wet hair. I can't remember, it's been so long ago. But it probably would take longer on wet hair, so that's why I did it on stretched hair. But they're soft, and y'all know me, I get headaches real easy when I have to sleep and stuff, but these are soft, so I shouldn't have any problem laying on these and everything. So I'm excited. We're gonna see. Donna's Recipe Mousse, I don't remember if I mentioned this in my previous video when I used this, but it does have a stickiness to it, and it is sweet and gourmand. So if you're someone who likes gourmand scents in your hair products, you probably would like this. If you're someone who doesn't, who prefer less smells or non-scented products, then this may get to you. I'm hoping that it doesn't bother me all night. I use more this time, of course, because I got more sections than I did the last time, so it didn't bother me so much the last time, but this time I'm really smelling it. And it says vanilla cream, and it kind of smells like that, but it has a syrupy smell to it. Just a real, like a syrupy smell, like a sweet syrupy smell to it that could be nauseating to some people. So I want to let you know that. And it's sticky. It makes your hands feel sticky, as opposed to some other mousses that I've tried that don't necessarily give me that sticky feel. So I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm gonna let my hair dry. I'm going to put on my bonnet. I think it's downstairs. I'm gonna put on my Yanni Best bonnet, the one I showed you guys in the vlog. It's real comfortable. It's satin on the inside, so hopefully it'll help keep my hair from frizzing out too much. So that's great. And because it's a little bit tighter, on here. Hopefully it'll sit close to this and keep these from moving so much. I would use my Humble Glow bonnet, you know, the big one that I like, that ties in the back. I did a whole review on it. It's right here. I love it. But because it's so big, I got the jumbo size. Sometimes it doesn't sit tight on my hair, so my hair has more time to kind of rub around. So I'm gonna do the Yenny Best bonnet tonight, and we'll take my hair down once it's dry, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so I am back. It is a couple days later. I was supposed to take these out yet. Well, not supposed to. I was going to take them out yesterday, but I didn't go anywhere yesterday, so I decided to just go ahead and let them stay in and have an extra day to dry. So remember I said I was going to put on my Yenny Best bonnet because it kind of hugs my hair a little bit more. It's a little bit smaller. And it would hold the rollers in place so my hair isn't like rubbing around, and hopefully won't get real frizzy. So that's why I chose this bonnet, and it's actually satin lined on the inside as well. So yeah. All right guys, so this is my hair, and as you can see there's not a whole lot of flyaways, so the bonnet did what it was supposed to do. So happy about that. My hair should be dry. My hair should be dry because they were in X. I don't know why that turned off, but anyway, my hair should be dry because it was in an extra day. So we're just gonna see how it looks. I don't know if I should separate now or wait till I get them all out. I will say that you guys know when I was doing it, my hair was having a hard time, you know, staying on the roller, the ends. So if the ends are not all that flat, that's why, you know, I just got my hair clipped. So the ends are blunt and they were hard to stay on. So I think I got most of the ends tucked well, but if I didn't, that's why. So this is trial and error for me because I don't use rollers of any kind a lot. I don't straighten my hair a lot, so yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to, I don't know which way I'm supposed to twirl my hair. Do y'all? Everybody always say take it down and twirl it and do all this stuff. But it's not working for me. I will say guys, my hair feels, it's soft. There's no crunch for sure. You can feel a little bit of hold, but it also feels a tad bit dry on the ends. And that could just be because, like I said, they're frizzy. So yeah, we'll see. Now this one you can see it has a little bit of wave because I told you my hair was starting to revert when I was using the mousse, and I added a little bit of water just to give it a little bit of moisture, and I didn't sit under the dryer. I opted not to sit under the dryer, so I'm thinking that had I sat under the dryer it would have dried it in a more flat state versus giving it time to air dry and continue to revert and get a little bit wavy. Does that make sense? That's what I'm thinking, but who knows. I'm gonna go ahead and just take all these out, and then I'll be back when I'm separating. Okay guys, got all the rollers out. I look a mess, I look a mess, I look a mess. I put them back in the pouch, and I'm gonna say that my hair feels, it feels just a tad bit dry. So I am going to use some oil, which I don't normally do. I'm gonna use this She Scented Papaya Nourishing Hair Oil because it's a spray. Well, it ain't really a spray, it's a stream. Look at that. So I won't be spraying it. I'll just put it in my hands. And then I'll use it to kind of separate my curls. But it feels dry, and it's not to say that it is. It could just be I'm not used to feeling my hair straight with hardly anything on it, because remember, the only thing that's on it is a leave-in, and then of course the mousse. I put a little bit of cream when I did another style. I put a little bit of cream, but you don't want your hair to revert, so you don't use a lot. So I just feel like it feels a little bit drier than my hair normally feels when it's in its curly state. And it could be that I'm just not used to it. And guys, like I said, I knew I was gonna look like I had a dang on curly afro, because I think the rollers were too big, too little or something. Maybe I needed bigger rollers, or maybe I needed to spiral it, but it is looking a wreck. This is not gonna work for me at all. And I know y'all saying, Greg, you ain't separating it right. I mean, I'm twirling it. It wants to still flip in whatever way it wants to flip. And that's probably because some of them I tried to spiral on the rollers. Others I didn't. But even if I, see how it's flipping upward if I twirl it? Maybe if I twirl it this way. Anyway, it's not doing what I need it to do. So I'm gonna try to stretch it. I'm trying to stretch these curls out, because I'm not liking this at all. And I'm stretching it up because I wanted to stretch. I wanted to stretch this front, the sides, and the back. I would just brush through it, but it's so tight I don't want to yank it. So I'm gonna stretch it a little bit. See what that does. I know y'all like, what? We wanted to see a downdo. So did I. But I ain't want to see no curly afro. So I'm just taking this up. Uh-oh. It's kind of big. I'm just taking this up the length of this to see if I can stretch it out a little bit and see what happens. Okay, so if I don't look like alfalfa, y'all know alfalfa? Come on, where's my older people at? Y'all know alfalfa from the Little Rascals. That's what I look like. So I'm gonna go get some earrings and leave this stretch for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back and take it down and see if that does anything. So I'll be back in 1, 2. All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know if it was in long enough or not, but uh-oh. We're gonna see. And I gotta be careful, make sure this don't get stuck in my hair with all these curls. We're going to see. But yeah, I can't wait much longer because I got stuff to do. I can tell that it didn't really stretch it out much. I'm gonna have to comb through this stuff to get some volume and loosen these curls up. What do y'all do? If y'all get too tight curls, what do y'all do? What do y'all do? Ugh. I don't like the feel of my hair. I miss my curls. I'm gonna say that now. Not necessarily my curls. I miss my natural hair. I'm gonna say that. My kinks, my coils, whatever y'all want to call them. I miss it. I'm scared to comb because I don't want it to frizz out. I feel like it's going to frizz. I feel like now that I put that oil, oh, I feel like I have a coating on my hair. And I don't know if it's the oil or if it's just me rubbing my hair a lot, if it's the mousse, and I want to think it's the mousse, because when I told you when I was taking it down, it just feels, it feels dry and it feels stuck together in a way that don't pull apart like my hair normally does with a mousse. Now y'all know I've straightened my hair before. I've used these pillows before. I've also used the flexi rods, I think it was. Anyway, I'll put it there. And my hair had curl in it then too, but I was able to loosen it up, pull it apart. It had movement and body. This feels like it doesn't want to move a lot and shape a lot, and it has this coating. So, and remember I told you this was kind of sticky. And my hair doesn't have really any shine to it. So what I'm gonna say about the mousse, it's okay. It's not my favorite. I feel like when I used it the first time with the little pillow thing, I didn't use a lot at all. And so I felt like it had a little bit of hold, but not a whole lot. My hair was a little bit more movable. Now that I use more, I feel like it does have, you know, a little bit more hold to it. But it feels kind of dry, and before my hair felt soft, but it still didn't feel moisturized. I don't know, it's just something about it that I don't care for. I didn't feel like I had a lot of natural sheen or shine the first time I used the mousse either. I feel like I get more with other mousses. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like how my hair feels right now. I don't like whatever it is that's on it. Now, what I will say, because I'm gonna say this too, I straightened my hair, and when I straightened it, I used the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. And this does have silicones and everything in it, so that could be what I'm feeling on my hair too, or silicones, because certain silicones I can actually feel, and look at me scratching, I can actually feel on my hair, and so that could be what I'm feeling too, because y'all know I'm a curly hair girl. I try to use products without silicones. I will bring some with silicones to you guys because some of you don't mind using them. I don't think they're necessarily bad, but I don't feel like they may do anything better for my hair than when I don't use them. I actually feel like my hair feels a little bit better without them. That's why I prefer not to use them, okay? So let's get that clear. So because I'm not used to feeling silicones on my hair and stuff like that, oils, I don't use a whole lot of oils and stuff like that. When it's on my hair, I can tell a difference. I can't always pinpoint what it is, what product it is, but it's something. And I want to think that now it's a mixture of the silicone and the fact that this mousse does not have a lot of moisture to me, in my opinion. So I'm going to say that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to use it anymore, because there's a lot in here. So I may try it again, not necessarily on camera, but I may try it again just periodically, just to see if I get better results and if I'm doing something wrong or whatever, or not necessarily wrong, but maybe using it in a different way, where I will get better results. But I will say that it is sweet smelling. So if you don't like that, then this may be one that you would want to stay away from. So I still have the gel back there that I want to use, and I might try the gel and this together to see how that works. But in the meantime, guys, we're gonna have to pin this hair up. We're gonna have to pin this hair up so I don't look so crazy. Okay, I know this is a long video, sorry. Ain't gonna be nothing fancy. It's just gonna be something. Nothing fancy, so. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this up. This. Took these. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I hate to say it, guys, but I'm washing my hair tomorrow because today is day 7 that it has been straight, and y'all saw me just getting ready to scratch it, and I just feel like it needs some moisture to it. So there's not going to be a whole lot of more styling with this, but I am going to try to, you can just see the dryness. I don't know if y'all can or not, but I can. To get me through today, and I'll continue to mess with it. But I am going to try to put these little sides up a little bit and tie it down. So I just have a very little bit of my Eco Argan oil. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Just tie it for a little bit so it can set. Crazy. And I'll come back and show y'all the finished product. Okay guys, I'm back again. I couldn't leave it on here long because I gotta get out of here, but we're gonna just is this supposed to be up? Somehow I got out, pulled out. We're gonna just tuck it. Bobby pin, because this part keeps wanting to come down. I'm just gonna bobby pin it, so it'll stay. Okay, you guys can fluff this part up higher if you want to. Right now I'm just gonna leave it as is. I can't see the back, so hopefully you see it. And when I get downstairs, I'll look in my mirror in the bathroom in the back to see how it looks, and if I have to pull some hair out or whatever, I will. But anyway, I gotta go, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you feel about my hair, this video, what I should have did, what I shouldn't have done. Help me out in the comments respectfully. So, you know, I want to learn from you guys, you know, just like you learn from me. But I'm gonna say now, I am just not a straight girl, straight natural anymore. You know what I mean? I don't have to have my hair straight. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's more work, but that's me. I know a lot of people think it's less, but I feel like it's more work trying to keep it straight, not have the ends frizz up on you and stuff like that when you're sleeping. I mean, if you're sweating, you're worried about that. You got to keep ironing it and everything, and that's how people get heat damage. And I'm just like, you know what, let me just stick with my curls. I'm good with that, and my twist outs. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.